right. Well, I've been really worn out. The temperatures are going up, and I'm really like kind of worn out here, I'll tell you. But here I am. Bob's Daily Devo, 1-213-713-8954. 8954 greenatt.net, on the Twitter, Mr. Bob at Bob8954. And yes, the steam has been slowly escaping out of my excitement, but I'm still going. And I went to Brookstone today to pick up a couple more fans because a couple of my fans weren't working well, and so I was all set to buy the fans. I walked in and going out of business. Yep, you got it. Brookstone, the best place to get things, all out of business. He said, well, just call the number and then you can. So then I called Best Buy. No answer, no response. As they say, DOA. They had me on a little loop, playing some kind of funny songs and telling me all about how great they were, and then they wouldn't answer the phone. So I just gave up and I let it go. Then I called Fry's, and Fry's picked the phone up directly, and they picked the phone up right away. I got a hold of an associate. I'm going out there right now to check out and see what they got. Apparently they have fans for $14, $15 that may work for my needs. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up, several of these fans, and that'll work. I'll pick up several fans and I'll see how they work. And that, of course, Fry's, I don't think they're going out of business, so I don't like them. I can always return them or exchange them or something. So we'll find out what the return policy is. Ho, 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 ho. I did the choir rehearsal today. I went,
exit right to exit Buena Vista Street.
I am who you say I am, and I'm not the best singer. I gotta admit to you, I'm just listening going, I don't think I'd buy a CD with my voice on it. But I want to join the choir, not because of my fantastic singing voice. I don't think it's horrible. I think that it's passable. I mean, I've been in barbershop quartet, barbershop quartet, and oh, somebody's calling. Let's see who this is. Hang on. Yellow, I'm listening, son. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi, young person. What's happening?
I'm in the hills of Silver Lake right now, and I have the best view of the city that I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Huh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, you're working, and they're working in Silver. That makes sense. Yeah, that's cool.
Hills, it's beautiful, like nature-filled hills.
Uh-huh.
And then you can look off this balcony. Boom! It's a fair city, and it has all these little buildings coming out towards the house.
Yeah.
It's just so breathtaking. Like, I can't stop looking at it. You can see the planes. They look super small. They look like bones.
Yeah, going back and forth to LAX, yeah.
So amazing.
I've had those views as well, and it's amazing. LA's got really cool hills and mountains right around it, so you can get these great views.
Yeah, I really love it here. I'm really having a nice time. I've had a nice day so far. I'm hoping I would have a nice weekend, and everything's looking up for me right now.
Great, God bless you. That's awesome. I'm really glad, son. Glad you came back home, and we're sure glad to have you back here in town. And you'll get your bankroll up, and you'll be able to get your own place here in a few weeks, and you'll be on your way.
I hope so. What are you doing tomorrow morning? You want to get breakfast?
I'll put it on my calendar. I don't have anything on the calendar right now, so that'll give me direction for where I'm going here for the day. Because I'm gonna go down.
No. You want to get breakfast tomorrow? No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yes. I'll just say yes.
Can we go to Felipe's?
Yeah, that's okay. I Felipe's for breakfast. I can do that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you will go there at least once. The other place is there's that place Spring Street. It has the slice of ham and all that. It's real good. It's up on Spring Street. I think it's called Nick's. Nick's is another place.
I remember. Okay, let's go there. Let's go to Nick's tomorrow morning at how does 11 sound?
Sounds kind of late, but if that's when you can get up.
10. How does 10 sound?
10 sounds much better. Yeah, early.
Let's Nick's at 10.
All right. Do you want me just to go right to Nick's, or you want me to meet you somewhere?
Yeah, let's just go right to Nick's.
All right. I'll see you at Nick's. It's on Spring Street. You remember where it is. I'll try to get it over to you. If I don't, text me. But it's there on Spring Street. It's right above Chinatown. It's on the east side of the street, or the right side if you're going up.
Okay.
And there's very limited parking. That's why I was wondering if you want to meet somewhere else. But I'll get parking there, and I'll see you there. That'd be awesome.
Okay, cool.
I love you, son. God bless you. Bye-bye. Alrighty. So that's my big boy, my eldest son, and he's back in town. And my son is rocking and rolling, baby. He's doing great. He's back in town, and he's we're going to breakfast on Saturdays, and it's a really cool deal. And that's kind of what I do with my life. I just wait upon the Lord, and I want to see what God's going to do and how God's going to move. And I'm going to go to the barbecue here in a few minutes, and I'll be down there for that. And I'm going to get these fans in my car because it's supposed to be a heat wave. I got 2 fans that are kind of... The problem is the cords at the connection points behind the fan and in the USB port, they're such miniature little fans that they tend to get weak right there, and then they don't perform well. They're kind of, well, if I push the cord just this way, I cross my fingers and I wink my right eye, it'll work. But when you're trying to sleep, you can't necessarily have your right eye winked and have the thumb and have the... So I was shocked to go back to Brookstone today and find out they're all closing. It's like, are you kidding me? Crazy squares. I'm glad I got that call. I'm glad I picked up that call, because that is a key item to be able to spend time with my son. The men are getting together tonight, so I'm going to go out and see some men. And they're having a barbecue, fellowship, being together. I also heard an interview with a famous political personality today, and he was talking about how if you tell a story and you leave out key points of the story, you can tell the story with a significant bias or slant, or push the story into something that is not necessarily true. I saw a little boy, and he was, but you leave out the fact that there was a mountain lion, and that his mother was at the other end screaming, "Come here, son, come here, son." You tell the story. Well, last night I saw a neighbor boy, and he was running like he was trying to get away from the police. And you leave out the part about the mountain lion and mama is there saying, "Come here, son, come here." You leave all that out, and it sounds like, yeah, well, there's boys running wild in our neighborhood, and they're stealing things. And you get everybody all whipped up, and no, there was a mountain lion. Whole different story. But the way you tell it and the way you frame it, you can make anything seem good. Pastor Sam on Sunday was talking about how he was in class. It was a preaching class. I'm sure there's a great fancy name for that, but preaching class. I was going to say hermeneutics, but I think that's more like Bible study. And he said to his teacher, he said, "Teacher, how do I teach heresy? How can I teach a heresy?" The teacher's eyes got real big, and he said, "Sam, why would you want to teach heresy?" And Sam said, oh, no. I don't want to teach heresy. I want to avoid teaching it. So if I knew what it is, I'll avoid it. So his teacher said, well, Sammy, baby, here's what you got to do, buddy boy. You got to just pick out a verse. Pick out any verse. Just take a verse, right? Just go through and just teach that one verse. Forget about the rest of the Bible. Forget about anything else. Just teach the one verse. And Sam said he was scared to death. It frightened him how easy it was to teach a heresy. Just to pick out a verse and just... All that counts is love. Love, 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 love. Everyone loves the Beatles song, Love. And they sang it on an international scale. And, what we need is love, 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 love. I mean, it's just... It sounds so easy. It sounds so sweet. It sounds like, oh yeah, baby, that's what we want to do. We want to have love, love, love. But what about justice? What about wisdom? What about honor? What about timing? What about, I just gonna love everybody. I just gonna just give everything away. Love everybody. But, well, you're gonna feed their addiction. There was a story on today earlier that about someone raised $200,000 for a guy named Johnny, and the people were concerned about Johnny because they had raised all that money, but is Johnny really going to use the money to get better, or is that money just going to be used for drugs, alcohol, and for nefarious activities? So that was the concern, was how is Johnny going to use this money? And there was a valid concern about that, because I know when I worked on Skid Row that I realized that we're not supposed to give the people on Skid Row money. Handing them $5 bills or $20 bills or dollar bills or handing them a dime. I mean, handing them money is not the answer. They need to be given opportunities. They need to maybe get a blanket, maybe a shirt, maybe a towel, maybe a shaving kit, something that is going to help them in their lives on the street. And in my case, they had access to electricity. I've got my batteries here. I've got all my batteries. I've got 5 of these batteries. And you can see it has 2 USB ports. 2 ports. So I'm going to get fans because I've got the batteries. I just need the fans to go with the batteries. Because my fans are failing because I use them every night, and that guy's got a European Volkswagen Bug. His steering wheel is on the wrong side. The steering wheel's over here on the right. That's a pretty cool Bug. That'd be my son would love that. To have the steering wheel on the wrong side, have that kind of a Volkswagen, that'd be really cool. I mean, that'd be like, wow. That'd be amazing. Yeah, amazing. Looks like maybe 1964, 65. Ho, 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 ho. Kind of odd. You look back. If you didn't realize you didn't see the steering wheel at all, you look back and go, "Wow, that Volkswagen! There's nobody driving that Volkswagen. There's nobody there. It's just the empty. The driver's seat is empty." You go, "Wow, that's amazing." All right, well, I guess I'm all talked out. I normally had a lot to say, but I'm just so... I typed up a whole thing about Pastor Sam's sermon on Sunday. I wrote that up and I put it up on the board for the group. So I did that earlier.
Turn left on Van Owen Street.
Well, I gotta get going. I'm gonna go to Fry's and get the goodies. Have a great day. God bless you wherever you are. I pray in Jesus' name that you're blessed. I pray that you are a service to other people. And that's it. Peace out. Thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I think that's it for me. God bless you. Love you.